Yeah, Sterling's going in here. Oh, okay. Right. Henderson, Johnston, Jordan Pickford, I think we're okay with that. Trent, Chilwell, Cody, Reece James, Harry Maguire, Tyrone Mings, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Carl Walker, Bellingham, Henderson, Mount, Phillips, Rice. No Ward-Prowse, and no Jesse Lingard. Calvert-Lewin, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka, Jadon Sancho, Raheem Sterling. Ooh, I like that, and I like that he's not taking out a right back. he's playing 4 right backs. No Ollie Watkins though. Yeah, I get no Ollie Watkins. So I mean, we'll go through it here. The thing with this squad here, so if we go with the keepers, obviously I think Aaron Ramsdale was the one to miss out. I think it's between Pickford and Henderson who starts. I think he'll go with Pickford because of his distribution and the way he's played. In terms of the defence, I couldn't tell you who's going to play in this. He's taken all 4 right backs, so he's taken Trent, he's taken Trippier, he's taken Walker, and he's taken Reece James. Harry Maguire's fit, Connor Cody's in, Tyrone Mings is in, John Stones is in, Ben Chilwell's in, and obviously Luke Shaw is in. I think this doesn't give us any indication as to what he's playing in terms of formation. The fact that he's included 9 defenders, was that 9 defenders or was that 10 defenders? 10 defenders, but only 5 mids, may be an indication to say that he's more likely to play 5 at the back, but at the same time, Phil Foden's a midfielder. So he could play in there if he wants to. The midfield, speaking of the midfield, I'm not exactly shocked here. I'm shocked that he left Ward-Prowse out as well as Jesse Lingard. I think this does highlight that he's probably going to play 5 at the back, though, if he's only taking 5 midfielders. And the forwards... But then the forwards indicate that he's going to play 3 forwards. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. And the fact that Mount is listed in midfielders and not the forwards suggests that he's not going to play right wing, which means I think that is all positive for Jadon Sancho. I think Jadon Sancho starts now. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I am 100% happy with that. If you're speaking on if we want to go on to lineups, we can build this right now. We can do this right now. We'll build a lineup right now. We'll build one for let's build a lineup here for 5. We'll go 5-3-2, but I think he goes 5-2-3. Players in goal, Jordan Pickford. Yeah, Jordan Pickford. His experience at a tournament, his distribution, I think, just puts himself ahead of Henderson. And again, there's the aspect of that he hasn't let Gareth Southgate down. That's the thing. Left wing back. See, this is a difficult one if you're playing 5 at the back, because yes, Luke Shaw deserves it. 100% Luke Shaw deserves to start, but Chilwell's the one that's played in a 5 at the back system for Tuchel. Luke Shaw hasn't played at 5 at the back for Man United. I would personally go Luke Shaw, but I can understand him putting Chilwell there. 3, I think Maguire plays on the right. I want Maguire to play on the right here, or the left. I mean, sorry. But I think he'll play John Stones here. Maguire, if he's fit, goes in the middle, and this is a difficult one. It's Tyrone Mings, but I think the thing here again depends on who he picks at right back. If he picks Trent at right wing back, I think he goes Carl Walker at centre back. Carl Walker's already played on the right side of the 3 for England in the World Cup. I think if he goes Reece James on the right wing back, I think he'll go Tyrone Mings. I think that he's picked Trent. I think he'll start him. So I'd be inclined to say Kyle Walker here and Trent here. Now, here is where we have the difficulty, because here Mount has to start, and if you're playing 5 at the back, Mount is going to start here. That is where Mount's going to play. So here we have, obviously, if Henderson is fit, Henderson goes here. Not Henderson. Henderson goes here, and Declan Rice goes on the other side. I think these two are absolutely keys. I can even see James at centre back. Yes, I can see James at centre back as well, because he's played there. He's played there with Chelsea for a couple of games. But see, Kyle Walker's already played for England in this spot here. So I think he's of all the right backs that can play centre back, I think that's where he's going to go. Kane, let's not be silly here. Kane's going there. Now here I think we have the big conundrum. Is that who he plays at left wing. In the 5 at the back, looking at this team, you really have 3 main options. So obviously you have Phil Foden. Now with Phil Foden, he's technically the best of the 3 options in my opinion. I think he's got the biggest ceiling of the 3 in my opinion. I think this really could be a standout tournament for him, and he could, like a proper like Wayne Rooney kind of style tournament. Can't play 2 DMs and a 5 back. Yes, I know. I don't want to play this. We'll go on to the formation that I want to play, but this is the most realistic that Southgate's going to do, isn't it? He's already played this before. So you can have Foden here. Foden can link well with Kane, and Mount can link well with Kane as well. But you don't have an out ball, that's the thing. You don't have somebody with kind of express pace that can get onto a ball, and also you don't have Sancho in there. So I think if he's going to have Mount there, I think he would have Rashford here. Now Rashford obviously has that express pace. He's can reliably score goals, has played for England for a while now. But the thing with Rashford is he's not really finished the season well. I think he's a little bit out of form. But form can change with teams, that's the thing. Now we can go to who I want, which is Jack Grealish. I want Jack Grealish here. I think a fit Jack Grealish is arguably our best player behind Harry Kane. The way that he started the season with Villa is phenomenal. He capped Villa up last year, and he was probably the best player in the Premier League for the first 3 or 4 months. So I think if he lines 5 at the back, this is the formation he's going with. You can make an argument here that Foden plays here. You can make an argument that Chilwell plays here. You can make an argument that James plays here. Not here, sorry. You make an argument that Reece James plays at wing back. You make an argument that Mings plays here. But I think this is the lineup he's going to go with. Now, what did he say here? What if he doesn't go hypothetically? He doesn't go 5 at the back. Okay, so if he doesn't go 5 at the back, there's 2 main options here. He can go 4-3-3, which I'm going to refresh this here because that's bollocks. He can go 4-3-3, which for some reason looks fucking strange. So it will look more like this. Like that. That's what his 4-3-3 would look like. Or he could go 4-2-3-1. The thing with that is that if you go 4-2-3-1, which is what I would choose personally, obviously you'd have Pickford in goal. Here you would have Luke Shaw for sure, 100%. 100% you would have Luke Shaw here as a left back if you go 4-2-3-1. Stones, I tell you what, actually no, Maguire would go on this side. Stones would go on here. Now this is more of a situation here with this right back slot. If you're starting Henderson here, I would be almost. I wouldn't be entirely confident, but I would put Trent here. because Henderson. This is a role that Henderson plays really well for Liverpool, in the fact that Trent is allowed to bomb forward, and Henderson can fill in this slot here. Or you could play Walker here. Now Walker can kind of run the pitch a little bit more. Walker's faster than Trent is, and he's better defensively than Trent is, but you lose some of that attacking output. One thing you might see here is if he plays Walker here, I think he'd be more inclined to play Sancho here, because Sancho is going to track back less defensively, and you think he can create more. Whereas if you play Trent here, I think he'd be more inclined to go with a Sterling here, because although Sterling doesn't deserve to be in the team, I think he's reliable in terms of working back defensively. That's the thing. So that really there's two main scenarios. If we keep this on here, obviously we're going to have Declan Rice here. We're going to have Mason Mount here. I prefer Mason Mount attacking more. I feel like he was kind of exposed a couple of times defensively when he was playing in that box-to-box role. So I think if we keep him further forward, I think creatively he's solid. And we can have Kane here. Obviously. Now, if you have Sterling here, I think you're an absolutely sure lock to have Foden or Grealish here. Because that is a more creative position here. You have the outlet ball via Sterling, and Sterling can track back here. Rice can kind of be solid here with Luke Shaw kind of defending it, and you're going to leave Mount and Foden or Grealish to kind of create and be that floating number 10 role. If you have Grealish here, you can maybe instruct Mount to kind of work more box to box and fill in here, and really properly have a floating number 10 here with Grealish or Foden, with keeping Kane up here, which is why I think this right back slot is key, because if he plays Walker here, what that does allow is that allows Sancho to play here. And if you have Sancho here, you can't. For me, that's too many creative, need the ball to create the offense kind of players here, and you don't have express pace here for the outlet ball if we're under the pressure and we want Henderson or Rice or potentially one of the fullbacks to ping one on, because Kane doesn't have that pace, and it's clear that Sancho and Foden and Grealish can't really compete. Although they have the pace, they don't really have the pace to compete with the fullbacks, such as, we got Lucas Hernandez. You can maybe go with Thomas Meunier. Maybe we play off against Portugal. I don't think they have the pace to compete with Nuno Mendes, João Cancelo, the Germany, Klosterman here, who would play left back for Germany, Halstenberg. We really need solid pace here, at least in one of these spots. So if you have Sancho here, that means that that means that Rashford goes here. Again, I'll do a video on this that will come out probably in the next week, where I kind of go more into depth about it. But for me, that's the way it goes. If you want to go with the team that I want, so the team that I want would be 4-3-3 with. Let's switch this around a minute. With Rice here, Henderson here, Mount here. I think this is the best formation possible to fit all the players in that you want. I think if it's 4-3-3, you can go Trent here. I think with the 4-3-3, this gives you license to have both Sancho and Trent in the same team, especially with a fit Jordan Henderson. I think if you have Sancho here and you have Rashford here, I would prefer to have Phil Foden here. That's what I prefer. I prefer to have Phil Foden here. I just think he's the best fit option. I don't think Grealish is fit. That's the thing. Yes, he played a couple of games, but he's not match fit for me. So I think he's going to go with Foden. I think Foden kind of deserves the place, really. I think obviously if you're going for everybody in prime fitness and whatever, I think you have Grealish here because Grealish is phenomenal. But I just think Foden's been outstanding. He's going to be a properly good player. And I think Sancho deserves this right wing spot. You cannot convince me that Sancho doesn't deserve this spot here. And I think this team here, if we face this team, play this team, I think we are more inclined to get further in the tournament than we are when we play 5 at the back and we play 4-2-3-1. Does he play these individuals when we come against the likes of like Portugal or France or Germany. I don't think so. I think if we go against France, I think he puts Walker here, because I think he would Walker or Reece James here, because I think he'd rather sacrifice some of the creativity going forward in exchange for maybe a faster, more defensively able right back to deal with Mbappe. If you have Walker here, you can maybe fit in another. Maybe you can instruct Sancho to not come back as defensively and to maybe kind of stay forward, and we have more attacking ability on the counter attack. We can have Walker overlapping as well, Luke Shaw overlapping as well. I think this is a solid team. I think this is the team that could take us. I'm not saying we win the Euros, but I think we can get deep into the tournament. We certainly can win the Euros if we all play well. But yeah, I think this is the team. I think this is the formation to go with. It'd be interesting to see what you guys think. Let's go here. So you can even see James can't play 2 DMs and a 5-back discussing football. Yeah, that's Southgate ball. Foden left wing. Yeah, I agree. Foden has got left wing. If he plays, Foden goes left wing. I think if it's 4 at the back, he goes with Kyle Walker. Yeah, I think Kyle Walker right back is the more defensive, kind of better option. If you're going with that general thought process, but I just think creatively, if we go back to this lineup here, who in here can take set pieces? I think realistically, you can go with Luke Shaw on the left-hand side, but if we need a dead ball and we need a score, I think you're going to want to have Trent here. I know it's ridiculous to put somebody in just purely based on that set piece stuff, but I think with this team here, really there isn't a standout player that will have that quality delivery. There's a couple of people that can take free kicks. Henderson and Rice are both good at free kicks in terms of crossing the ball in. Sancho scored a couple of free kicks for Dortmund. I'm pretty sure Mount can take a free kick. Kane can take a free kick as well. But if you want the best of the best, I think you're going to have to go with Trent here. I'm biased, obviously, as a Liverpool fan, but I think to me that makes the most sense. I rate that, to be honest. Yeah, I like it too. Mount, are you talking about Mount taking a free kick? I wouldn't be against Mount taking a free kick, obviously, but I just think Trent's